Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? With under 50 days left up until Wrestlemania, I wanted to do a surprise reveal of my WWE NFT that is competitively placed against the official WWE's NFT that was done last year. What I went ahead and did is for the year is did a case study on the Undertaker NFT versus this NFT that I'm looking to sell, and hoping to provide as much value as I can to you in the position that I am versus the WWE. What we went ahead and did is looked at the WWE's opportunity on what they missed in regards to their NFT and what I'm looking to add in place of that. So we look at the WWE's NFT to begin with, and I want to look at the Undertaker's NFT because it's the most successful NFT that was sold up to date. We'll go over that together. They actually had perks that were pretty much based on the novelty, selling novelty to you, using the strength of the Undertaker's brand. That's my son, excuse me. So they give you a one-of-a-kind NFT, which is the digital art. You remember the video that the Undertaker had. You get a lifetime experience for 2 at Wrestlemania 38, so this year. So whoever has that NFT is going to Wrestlemania this year with somebody else. You get a personalized video message, and you also get the urn along with a belt, which is pretty good. I mean, if I was a diehard Undertaker fan, I would love this NFT for myself. However, there's some things that the WWE missed in regards to selling that NFT, in which I'm looking to provide that guarantees financial returns based on future purchases of NFTs. If you're a holder, hey, I'm talking. Based on if you're a holder of an NFT of mine. So let's look at the perks of my NFT in detail as it is competitively placed against the WWE's NFT. By the way, the WWE's NFT was a bid which started at $10,000. Mine caps off at $10,000. So you might not necessarily get this NFT that the WWE is doing for $10,000, which means that you will be in competition in the bidding stage for this NFT. However, let's look at my NFT. So my NFT, the perks of holding the Wrestlemania art NFT, the golden ticket is what I like to call it. You get one front row seat at Wrestlemania this year by the way of a rebate system. I like to call it a rebate system. So by paying $10,000, that $10,000 then goes back over to purchasing your ticket, because we want to be able to just transfer this digital art into your wallet. So instead of just going on WWE.com and purchasing the ticket, buy the NFT, the money goes over into the seat, which is, if you go on OpenSea, is the seat that I actually looked at is listed under the unlockable content. The holder of this NFT also, and this is where the financial returns come in, the holder of this NFT, if you have this NFT in your wallet, you have 25% stake in the next NFT that I sell. The profits from that NFT then go back to you. So then you have the opportunity to make your money back if you're holding this NFT. So let's say I have a Hell in a Cell NFT that's coming up. I have a Hell in a Cell front row NFT. Somebody else purchases that NFT. You then receive 25% of that profit. It goes back to you because you held the original first NFT that we're doing this case study on. That, along with, we're going to be paying off your Peacock subscription, so you don't have to worry about that. That'll be a compliment to you. If you are the same person who actually purchases the Hell in a Cell NFT along with this NFT, so you have both, we'll throw in a complimentary front row seat at a regular scheduled event, like a SmackDown or a WWE Raw event, front row of your choosing throughout the year. You just got to let me know. It's all communication, and I'm very good at communicating on the Rolling Pin podcast. My DMs are always open, and you can always reach out. That's another thing. This NFT that I'm doing is a little bit more personal. Even though the WWE is a big brand, with this NFT, you'll be investing in the artist the right way. So along with that, I'm going to be throwing in my own, because what I saw is that the WWE with the Undertaker, they had a belt that they were giving away. So I'm going to go on WWE.com. I'm going to provide a Universal Championship authentic replica belt from the WWE as well. So that, along with the guaranteed financial return that is bound to happen if you invest in this NFT, versus the WWE's NFT is what I'm looking to provide the most value on, because we want to make sure you get your returns. You know what I mean? So, and over time, again, whoever purchases NFT, this is a case study. So me and you are going to pretty much have a conversation throughout the year on ways that we could provide value, or to make sure that we uphold the value of this NFT that's going to be placed in your wallet. So collaboration, idea pitching, et cetera, because I'm not going to sit up here and act like I am the NFT guru, but I've done enough research to know that this NFT could do well competitively versus the WWE. So as you all know, this NFT sells, or you sell this NFT, all the perks of this NFT, which you can find on OpenSea in the description, they transfer over to someone else if you don't want this NFT anymore, and I will receive 10% of that sale. If that person sells it, then I receive another 10%. If that person sells, I receive another 10%. I'm not sure yet on what the resale value will go for. It's up to the community to help build the Rolling Pin Podcast brand still, to make sure that NFT holds weight, along with any type of future collaboration that might come about from anyone that happens to be in the wrestling industry who helps the Rolling Pin Podcast brand improve, if that makes sense. So you can find out more details about this NFT in the description box. I wanted to do this because, one, I wanted to taste the technology, which everyone should be doing. Two, it's just time to get into NFT land, and I want to make sure that I'm the pioneer at in this wrestling art community at transitioning the wrestling art community over into NFTs and allowing them to understand the benefit. This NFT does not have anything to do with the CM CryptoPunk NFT or the Wolfpack NFT, the songs, which are going to be, now I have figured out the price is going to be $5 per song. And the thing is, you're not actually purchasing a song as you would be purchasing a t-shirt. You're purchasing a song by the way of, let's say, a stock. So what you'll end up doing is actually investing in the brand and becoming a stakeholder, in a sense, by way of investing in the song. The song does have the ability, again, to go up in price. So if you hold it at 5, it could go to 10, it could go to 50, it could go to 100, it can go to 1,000. We'll talk about that later in detail. But one thing I wanted to do is focus on this Wrestlemania Art NFT, the golden ticket. If you have any further questions on this NFT, please contact me. Comment below any questions that you might have. Really do appreciate everything that you are doing for the wrestling art community. Oh, by the way, those songs are going to be going forward once I release it, because I'm going to release those in March. Those songs are going to be the way you're going to be able to get on this podcast. So you're not going to be able to get on the podcast freely anymore. You're going to have to have some type of equity. You're going to have some type of equity built up in this brand in order to actually showcase your artwork on my platform going forward, starting March. And I'm not doing this to be financial greedy ass motherfucker. And what I'm doing is actually saying you got to have some stake in the Rolling Pin Podcast if you want to showcase your art. And also, I want to be able to help you get on board to understand the benefits of the NFT and also taste the technology, which you should be doing. So that's pretty much it. It's the Rolling Pin Podcast. It's Gary Foods. Peace.